lot. Another award that I love that they brought back is the bash point. The extra bash point is amazing because it just makes your build so different from other builds, and it makes you unique. And then, of course, come on now, the Tiger. I can't believe that the Tiger is back on NBA 2K. I used to dream in 2K16 seeing legends walk around with a Tiger.
Another bright and sunny day here. And with tip-off.
BA, we've seen...
Well, we'll see what comes of it, Allie. Thank you. Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Cunningham and Bay, the wing pair. Isaiah Stewart out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And MP just recently received a big first-time honor, being named the NBA's Player of the Month.
I think a lot of people saw this one coming. And now that he's had his first taste, I bet MP is already thinking about earning his next Player of the Month award, too.
Now here's MP. In the game against Portland, very impressive. And a huge part of any NBA team's success is health, especially as we move to the middle part of the schedule.
Well, we know injuries are a part of the game, and they shape every NBA season. Unfortunately, they can end a team's season at any moment.
Always been so tough as Paul. These types of finishes are definitely not easy.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
From deep, MP buries it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Down low. And Crowder with the jam.
Booker is a special offensive player, can score, and starting to show his playmaking.
MP against Paul. From deep, MP. And the Pistons, another 3.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 4 so far. Well, the Rookie of the Month winner for each conference has been announced. And MP will be taking home the hardware.
And with the month he had, this is certainly deserved. At the beginning of the season, some of us were wondering if he had the right focus. But he's shown all of us he's got the dedication, the skill, and the talent for the NBA.
Booker, good.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes. And Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020. A lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster. He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Outside Paul. Pass to Crowder. Paul against MP. To the inside. The kick out to Paul. And it's Phoenix with another. And with Crowder's free agency, team saw what he brings to the table.
Well, he's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end. And he just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
So it's Detroit now, coming off a Suns make. Outside Booker. Here's Ayton. No, stopping him there. Jams it in.
Pistons substitution.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Paul against MP. Detroit, no good that time either. The Suns have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Setting the floor for Detroit. We've got Jeremy Grant. Cunningham is out there with MP. Then it's Trey Lyles. And it's Stewart in at the 5, down low.
Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And here's MP from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 12 points.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
Pistons foul. Number 24.
Crowder, he's checked in for Sharge.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Suns.
Outside Booker. Oh, there's the alley. 5 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, there's an annual survey of NBA executives. Going into last season, the Pistons were selected for worst offseason. But with the promise of their young players, guys, some optimism that the rebuild in the Motor City is off to a strong start.
Physical, defensive-minded, Allie. That's Detroit basketball, isn't it? Now here's Booker. Last game with 30. Crowder. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Jay Crowder.
No good on the second free throw. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. MP against Paul. From deep, MP. It's hauled in by the Suns. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
They dropped both games against this team last season. Just a shellacking they don't want to repeat.
Chris Paul at his best right there on that kind of play. A legendary distributor who spots the open man.
Launches a 3. And MP with the 3. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Back to Paul. Pass to Aiden. MP against Paul. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
Detroit calls timeout. Well, Brent, a lot of times left-handers are trickier to defend, but some say lefties tend to be less ambidextrous than right-handers.
I don't know how those guys play backwards, BA, to be honest. But really, it's about throughout the course of the year, there's so few lefties that you're not used to playing them. So you have to make these adjustments to guys, and it's hard to catch up. It might take a quarter or two before you realize this guy's a lefty.
The Pistons making a switch here. Diallo's checked in.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his third foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
McGee, he's checked in for the Suns. Now here's Paul. Give him 8. And McGee with the stuff.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. MP up top. He's guarded by Paul. Here's MP. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
Now here's Paul. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
From deep, MP. Counted from distance. MP's got 12 points now in the quarter. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Inside. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Paul.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep, MP. Again, MP missing. The Suns have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Outside Paul. Releases. The rebound by Stewart.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
What a play! That's going to count! Are you kidding me?
Wow. Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Pistons ahead, up 3. We'll see you. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Pistons leading. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Pass to Bay. Back to MP. Lets the 3 fly. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable. Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Ayton passes to Paul. He gets it in there. Paul's got 12 points.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
MP against Paul. From deep, MP. It's hauled in by the Suns. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard. And he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Detroit calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
Some changes for
Pistons substitution.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They've made the long-range shot look like a layup at times in this one.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
MP against Paul. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter, and he gets that one. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
No, that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
From deep, MP. Rebounded by Johnson.
Pistons foul. Number 23. That's his 4th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
The Suns trailing. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Ayton. Now Paul. Crowder outside. Shot clock at 5. It's McGee, high post. Shoots from 12. And misses it off the right side of the rim. MP outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Detroit closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Dwayne Casey.
All you got to do is move the basketball.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. Mamadou Diallo out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's MP. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Cunningham in at the 2. 2 points. That one goes.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
MP against Paul. Launches it. MP shot is off. Well, Phoenix is shooting it well at 59%. Crowder finds McGee. Here's Ayton. Some solid defense from Stewart.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
And here's MP from outside. Pure from 3-point range. MP's got 33.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best 3-point shooters in the league.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Paul.
With full personals now, they'll have to be extremely careful the rest of the way.
The Suns making a switch here. Booker's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Suns, Devin Booker.
Paul against Grant. Paul passes to Crowder. Got a piece of it. Lets it go. Suns keep it alive. McGee. Here's Ayton. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
From deep, MP. Another three for Detroit.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Tries a 10-footer and scoring. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
How smooth is Devin Booker's J right there, and inside the arc he nails it.
And here's MP from outside, and the three-pointer goes. MP's got 39.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
MP against Paul. To the right side. Here's MP. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. And now a 12-point Pistons lead.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Lots of injuries for Hamidou Diallo in the early part of his career, but starting to emerge.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Bridges, he's checked in for McGee. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He told his men in the huddle, this is it. Leave it all out on the floor. Final stretch coming. No easy buckets. I want a full effort out there. Looking to keep his team fired up, guys.
And Allie, thanks.
DeAndre Ayton, born in the Bahamas and came to the United States in high school to become one of the top prospects going into college and then becoming the first overall pick in 2018.
And Diallo's still getting his feet under him in the league.
That'll be a
Brent, the ceiling is very high, though.
Yeah, he's still got to fight, PA, to earn a role. And then once he does that, Hamidou Diallo looking for consistency.
Detroit calls timeout.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
MP way outside. No good on the three. The Suns have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
That's on Isaiah Stewart.
Team foul. At the line for Phoenix, Jay Crowder.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. Good on both.
A perfect trip to the line narrows the gap.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth. MP outside. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And Bridges elevating his game. Woo!
MP against Paul. And here's MP from outside. Fires in the triple.
3-point field goal.
MP's got 44.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open.
And I think the crowd is admiring the long-range duel.
Crowder against MP. There's the triple. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Phoenix. They're on a 12-3 run. Booker finds Paul. Detroit with a rebound. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
MP against Paul. MP no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Booker. And Cunningham pulls it down. Here's MP. Cash.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. They're trailing by 5. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. There's 21 seconds left in the final quarter. A little mid-range shot is up. Outside for Booker. Oh, the trifecta!
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're on top by 2. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Texans get free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
From deep, MP sends it home from three-point land. MP's got 49 in the game.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And so it's Detroit with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everyone.
All right.
Hey, MP, does winning Rookie of the Month help gain the respect of the...
You know, I think the way to earn the respect is to be professional.
Okay, so would you say you've earned the respect of the vets?
Look, I don't want to speak for someone else. You'll have to ask. All right, no more questions? Thank you.
Yo, just got off the phone with your agents, and they wanted me to set up an interview with Candace.
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am John Lotoko. The volcano out of Iceland. He'll conquer and destroy the rap world like the... Learned from a pro as a mentor. Started with a bird nest and burnt it to a cinder. Gotta get the party kicking. Plus a little smelted like chicken. As the dollar continues to lose momentum, we need land from to represent them. Gold is up, urging all trading y'all change for cash and splurging on a more secure investment. Food and water, a couple of gallons for your cutest daughter. And thank him as a Yankee fellow Southerner. Don't forget the general rank. Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor. Vocals spill over like the rolling hills of Dover or the Gulf Oil disaster preferred after. Depends on your status or your stature, whether you benefit from the prior or the latter. Get the fatter check split, and how much for 100,000 tons of correct shit? Sell it, half price seafood, prices like a real nice. Who can knock the most birds out the sky, and then spread a lie, and say you know why? Bet, get the machine, blame it on
That's brought out.
So one thing that's really cool about your journey is you're hitting level 40 on current gen and last gen. What are some tips that you can give players that are looking to hit level 40 on either or?
Yes, definitely. You know, use the 2X P coins. They definitely come in handy. Play the 2-time rep awards on the weekend. Play rec. Rec definitely helps you. Do your workouts. If you don't do
the giant fist of Joe Louis. Alexander.
Good evening, Kevin.
Like you, David, on the sideline. Boy, I love Gilgeous-Alexander in his game. DA, thank you. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams is out there with Favors, and it's Giddey in at the 2. And for the Pistons, Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. Isaiah Stewart out there with Lyons. And it's MP in at the 1. And Greg, not the first time MP's been named Player of the Week. He's really caught fire.
I don't think anyone in the league has been more locked in. This guy's producing at an elite level.
Now, here's MP. Coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. Bangs home the trifecta. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Giddey, no good.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
The 3 from MP. Another miss by MP. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Here's Giddey. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Here's the 3. Got a piece of it. Bay against Williams. And here's MP for 3. Good on the triple. MP's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Pistons.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The ability to alternate tempo off the bounce. This is how Gilgeous-Alexander keeps defenders guessing.
Here's MP. The Thunder making the shot. Buries it from 3-point range.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now, here's MP. 9 points in the game so far.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that deal.
Most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got, but Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
Now, here's MP. He's got 12.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Suns. Passes it to Giddey. Four on the clock. It's hauled in by Stewart. Pistons leading by 7. MP deciding where to go with it. And another three for Detroit.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Favors. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile 1 block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And here now the Thunder, following the three from MP. MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Favors will never turn down a chance to dunk it. A powerful presence who really intimidates defenders with his athleticism.
Now, here's Cunningham. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Stewart. On the wing, MP. Three-pointer. And another three for Detroit.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Pulls up on the elbow. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Detroit leading by 14. MP outside. Launches a three. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks just
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for one. And Oklahoma City making a change here. MP way outside from beyond the arc and then some. MP's got 30 points.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's Giddey, and Grant sends it back.
You see how quickly Grant gets off the floor, sending that one back. Airmail.
The three from MP connects from three-point range. MP's got 33. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Detroit making a switch here. Diallo's checked in, and the Thunder making a switch here. Pistons on defense. The pass to Fxscy2k. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Jeremy Grant picks one up. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
So it's the Thunder now after the three-pointer from MP. And that one is good from Jerome.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Jackson. MP outside. Back to Jackson. The three from MP. Thunder with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Here's MP after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis. Muscala gets the bucket.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And Detroit has possession. Following the score by Oklahoma City. And the basket by MP.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Jerome. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder.
High post favors. Lyles there. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jack. Pass to Favors. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Showing he can take over on the offensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
We've got Sadiq Bey. Cunningham is out there with MP. And there's Jackson. And it's Lyles in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Daigneault, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, DA. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Goes back up. The shot by Deck, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 10 in the 2nd quarter from the field. MP outside. Shoots the 3. Good! Another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that 3-point shot. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. A 3 from MP. No good on that one. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Here's Deck. That's short off the rim.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
And here's MP for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. MP's got 51.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Makes it off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Pistons. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season. I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Jackson.
And looking at Shai's game, there's a shiftiness to it. Keeps defenders off balance.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And here's MP for and again for 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now. Most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Passes to Giddey. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And a deep three from MP connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
And here's MP for good, another from three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Robinson Earl, covered by Lyons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the nice bucket inside.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander again and again for three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And the crowd letting him know they appreciate his greatness.
Now he's been nothing less than great. 3-pointers at a historic level.
He's out of his mind, dropping bombs all night. It's a performance we'll be talking about for a long, long time.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart's checked in for Trey Lyles, and Josh Jackson subbed in for Jackson.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
And here's MP for three. And another three for Detroit.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
And he drives in. Jerome, no good. And, well, Detroit shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60%. And here's MP for three. And another one falls.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. 56 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Giddey. Lays it up off the glass. Giddey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
MP outside. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Here's Giddey. 8 points his last outing. Here's Jerome. The Thunder get it back in a new 14. Robinson Earl, covered by MP. To the paint, Robinson Earl. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
MP outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Detroit, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for him. But and after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Favors. Williams is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Jack in at the 4 slot. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is what Shea excels at, navigating shot blockers in the paint and finishing.
And here's MP for and yep, another basket.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either.
Well, he has already cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. And if he passes that mark, the basketball world is going to be talking about this guy for years.
It's good. 30 points for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
The 3 from MP. And again.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. But this is the closest anybody has ever come. Yeah, easy call.
He's made all 5 of his attempts at the line so far.
This season, 88. % on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. MP outside. From deep. Good. Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Pass to Favors. Detroit with the rebound. Bays got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3 from MP. And another 3 for Detroit.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make, they are executing.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
The 3 from MP. Good, he hits again.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. G.A., I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Here's Deck. Detroit with the rebound. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Giddey.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Favors. Oh, that's blocked. And they're able to recover. Top of the key, Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Here's Giddey. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
The 3 from MP. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Offensive rebound. And that one's good by Favors. Favors has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
One of the foremost offensive rebounders in the game. Favors always in pursuit.
Here's MP. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Giddey, no good.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Takes the 3. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And this team's...
Steve, you played in a different era. Do you look a little differently at all the hugs and handshakes between opposing players these days?
No, not at all, Kevin. It's just totally different. These guys been knowing each other for a long time, you know, with youth basketball. I think the competition on the court, it speaks for itself, so I think our game is still in good hands.
Josh Jackson out there with Grant. Then it's MP.